8 o'clock now. Charlie Taylor here on Connected. Every weeknight from 7 through until 10, and on a Friday we like to get your weekend going. Very pleased to say that we've got the Giant Robot Bodies in the studio. Hi, Giant. Everyone sort of say, because they're not all near microphones.
Hello,
Shout it out.
Hello.
Everyone. Hi. Simon, you're the one that is near a microphone, so we're going to have a chat with you. So the Giant Robot Bodies.
Yes.
Whereabouts are you based and where do you gig?
We're all from Taunton, so we just really gig around here. We've just been playing in pubs recently and had a few festivals last year, but it's taken off.
Fantastic. I saw you performing in the Cobblestones recently in Bridgewater.
Yeah, love the Cobblestones.
Good.
Got a lot of love for the Cobblestones.
That is a pub that we've been to on our pub quiz feature.
Really?
Great guys, yeah fantastic
they're amazing.
pub. Good cider pub as well if you're into your cider.
Yeah.
And Perry as well, which is rare, so that's nice. Okay, so, but they have kind of a heavy metal theme,
Yes.
don't they? They go for rock music. Is that what you guys are?
That's what we do most of the time, yeah. We're kind of metal, punk, rock, but with a double bass. So
nice. Well,
yeah.
this is the surprising thing. We'll come on and talk a bit about that as well. But who influences you? Are you all listening to the same music as teenagers?
No, I mean, I think Justin and I probably go back the longest. We were gigging in the 90s, early 90s, just straight from college. Probably very metal back then.
Okay.
But we, like everything from reggae, rock, blues, funk, everything really. We just sort of throw it all in there and see what comes out.
And who are the band that you sort of dream of being? Who, if you could choose one band, who would be the one? Just shout it out, guys.
I would say Saxon.
He would, yeah.
That's just the drama.
Yeah,
Motorhead for me. I think.
Motorhead. Nice, okay. Well, that gives you an idea of what we're going to hear. So we've got to say this is an acoustic session.
Yeah.
A metal acoustic session. I'm really excited to hear how you do this.
We do open mic nights. So we do an open mic night at the Sanger House. Do you know the Sanger House?
I do. I've been chatting to them today.
Absolutely. Coincidence.
Coincidence. Yeah.
So we do a much more chilled out set for them. So it's not something we're not used to doing.
So for those who haven't been to the Sanger House, it's a Buddhist retreat in Taunton. So and they do other bits, meditation, yoga, all sorts of stuff going on there. So you play in there, do you?
While doing yoga at the same time. So no, we don't.
Oh, well, I was interested to know how double bass would work with yoga. That's going to be interesting. Okay, so just introduce us, Simon, then to the band. Who have we got here?
So we got Chris on lead guitar.
Hi, Chris.
We got David on the double bass.
It's a black double bass there, which is that very in keeping with the whole band's outlook? Is that, when you're on stage, you're wearing black t-shirts, apart from Chris. It's generally the look.
We don't take ourselves too seriously.
Okay.
I think that's the thing. We're not like one of these metal bands that's all like, scowling and, although we do scowl, but we keep it light-hearted at the same time.
Light-hearted scowling, excellent. That's good to hear. And then Justin as well, mentioned, who's on the drums, but not on the drums tonight. What are you playing tonight, Justin? Shout it out.
This is a cajon.
A cajon. You're sitting on it.
Absolutely.
Okay, he's sitting on his cajon. He's going to be playing it for us. What's the first song?
The first song's called The Letter.
Is this yours, original stuff?
They're all original, yeah.
Brilliant.
We write our own songs. Yeah.
Right, well, we'll come on and talk about writing songs in a minute, but I think we ought to hear The Letter.
Okay, right. Ready? On a dust-soaked face, retreat to that sweet green embrace. No rage, no fear, no pain. Privileged words now hollow the power, victory growing mighty hour. No rage, no fear, no pain. The letter, all the things that you've been saying, the brimstone missiles, so accurate indeed. Yeah, I know you got that military briefing. There's some things, I just don't need. I just don't need. The letter came cream, envelope and crisp. Hampstead. Official message straight from Westminster Hall. Signed and dated your elected representative. There's some things, yeah, don't need at all, need at all. Need at all. I need it all. I know the letter you've been writing, the letter you've been writing to me. I know the letter you've been writing, the letter you've been writing to. You see the right words, yeah, the death call needs destroying. Have no illusion, yeah, we're living in fears. When will that letter come and bite you? Oh, one step closer, yeah. The end is near, end is near. The end is near. The end is near. The end is near. I know the letter you've been writing, letter you've been writing to me. I know the letter you've been writing, letter you've been writing to. Once again on a dust-soaked face, retreat to that sweet green embrace. No rage, no fear, no pain. So tell me, how do we allow that goodbye to take control? I'm never so sure you wasn't leading in no bowl. Every photo opportunity, hug a puppy till he bleeds. And the homeless stay homeless, yeah, living on the street, yeah. It takes 100,000 every missile that we fire. You see that they are innocent, but I see you're a lie. So this is my message back to you, Kapow. You gotta learn to sleep somehow. You gotta sleep somehow. You gotta sleep somehow. Letter you've been writing to me. I know the letter you've been writing, letter you've been writing to me.
Awesome. Well done, guys. Oh, that was brilliant. That was really, really cool. Okay, so let's talk about writing songs then.
Yeah.
So who is there a primary songwriter? Do you all chip in?
We all chip in. I think David and I mostly write the main songs, but it's always bring an idea and then the band just jams it out. Really.
Great.
So yeah.
Okay, and who is the one behind that one?
That was me.
That was you. Okay, that was great.
Yeah.
And what's it like when you're sort of suggesting stuff and beginning to play it out? Are you coming up with music first? You come up with lyrics and putting music to it?
I've always got a notebook. I'm always writing down notes and I cogitate them. That's what I call it. I cogitate in my brain for like sometimes it'll be days, sometimes it'll be months, sometimes it's years, but it'll always come out eventually. And I'll send these guys a demo and
If I don't hear anything back, then we'll just let that one go.
Okay, right. Is there a lot where that happens, or they just think, oh no, he's come up with another rubbish one? Very rarely.
Yeah.
Great. Well, that's good.
But it's nice to have David in the band, who now David's like a year and a half now, is it? Yeah, and it's nice to have another main songwriting person in the band who's bring another feel, another taste to it.
Well, we ought to finish off the story because you said you and Justin go back a long way into the 90s playing together. David in the last year and a half, so where did you find him from?
Joinmyband.com.
Oh, wow, really? It's a bit like Tinder, but for bands. Wow. Okay, so you were looking for a bassist. Were you expecting to find a double bassist?
No, actually, when he messaged me, I was like, oh, that's cool, but do you play normal bass as well? And he was like, no. And I was like, all right, we'll give you a try. And now I just wouldn't look back, wouldn't be without him.
We wouldn't go back.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's great, isn't it? I know, David, you didn't say you wanted to speak. That's fine. But why is the big difference then between having a double bass compared to a normal guitar bass?
It's really percussive. It's very percussive.
Okay,
So
this
it's
is the drummer
almost like-
speaking, so he's so you're enjoying that,
It's really good. It's not just notes. You get the real kind of clack in behind it, which kind of just gives it a real good feel.
Yeah. Tricky to get around though. Okay, that's the downside, is it? Although you told me it's a 3/4 size double bass. I must admit, I thought maybe it was a cello to start with, so I quickly rescinded on that one, obviously. But it's not a full-size double bass, so does that mean it's slightly easier for you to get around,
A little bit,
David?
yeah, it's in a car.
Okay, you can get it in a car. That's the thing. It's big enough actually that some cars wouldn't take it, I guess. Okay, so for you now, when you're songwriting, do you think about maybe a double bass in mind? Do you think about
Absolutely,
that?
yeah, definitely. It's got a much greater range.
Yeah.
And on stage as well. I mean, David spins it around. Chris will actually get on top of it and play a solo.
What?
Yeah.
You get on top of a double bass. How do you?
Do you want a demo?
Yeah, I definitely do. Health and safety says no. Health and safety says no. So I see. So sort of halfway up the side of it. Oh wow! Hang on, stay there. I'm going to take a picture. He is on top of the double bass at the moment. His head's touching the ceiling. Get down before I get told off by health and safety. God, the risk assessment for that. I could think of the forms already. Okay, but that's amazing. That's like a look that you couldn't get with a bass guitar.
Absolutely. Yeah, and Chris has been playing with us since since the mid '90s, was it? So not long after.
Right.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
had you
Different
three
bands,
together.
but, us guys.
And then you found the missing piece, which was a double bassist.
Yeah.
And what about on stage? You said that obviously the look is cool. What's the reaction to, I don't know, hosts, the pubs you go to, and you turn up with a double bass? Hang on a minute, we thought we booked a metal band, not a jazz band.
Yeah, but as soon as people hear it,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like you're standing there like a normal double bass player, are you? It sounds. He runs it through a Marshall, so it's got that kind of
Wow.
grittiness.
Yeah. So you can distort it and stuff, or you can put on all the
Not really. I tried to make it sound like a double bass.
have it clean. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. But I mean, putting it through an amp like that, you could play around with it. You know, it's not like you're playing acoustically. Obviously, you are tonight, but you've got those options. Should you want to? Wow. Okay, it's cool. We've got to talk about your name as well. The Giant Robot Bodies.
Yes.
Who wants to own up to that one?
That's me again.
Okay, Simon. What is it? Where does it come
Naming
from?
bands is hard, isn't it? It's probably the hardest thing about a band is coming up with a good name. But for me, it was always my retirement plan to transfer my consciousness into a giant robot and go exploring through space.
Wow.
As you do.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
that just was a natural fit.
Right, that was your retirement plan. Okay, you're hoping that technology's there. Are you going to have to work probably quite a long time
Keep
before?
working. Yeah, keep working.
Good for you. Right. Okay, so that's where it comes from. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, I think we ought to hear song number 2.
Okay.
What have you got for us now?
This one's called Opportunities Arise. It's based on... I wrote it just after Donald Trump was elected.
Okay.
Feeling a bit depressed. But it was by a quote from Henry Rollins, who said, talking about Joe Strummer, he said, "This is what we've been trained for as punk rockers. You come up against adversity and you just do the best you can." So
Okay,
this is
let's
called
hear it.
Opportunities Arise.
For those who've just joined us, we're listening to the Giant Robot Bodies. They're in session from Taunton in the studio with me now, playing an acoustic set.
Rise on up to the new convenience. Wake up, it's so ingenious. Man, we messed up faces. Psychopath lights, girls hating all the rainbow one. I come to rule us all. It's time to build a wall, but I don't want to keep you out. One time, let's hear you shout. A back the years, dark age and endless. Crowning achievement is one true extinction event. So damn the lies and damn the facts. I heard you like it like that. Opportunities arise, on destiny before your eyes. We got the opportunity, this is punk rock destiny. We're in a state of war, yeah, I've seen this stuff before. What are you gonna do when Strummer call? This is what he trained you for. Wasn't fire before your eyes, opportunities arise. Flag of a new allegiance, get your daily dose of malfeasance. Who mastered the art of the handshake? Why do I feel so awake? Crumbling control, touch it on your soul. Shovel that stuff back in your hole. Opportunities arise, destiny before your eyes. We got the opportunity, this is punk rock destiny. We're in a state of war, yes, I've seen that stuff before. What are you gonna do when Strummer call? This is what he trained you for. Wasn't fire before your eyes, opportunities arise. Oh, impeach the president. Impeach the president. Impeach the president. Got to impeach the president.
Brilliant, well done, guys. Absolutely great. Love it. At this point, I need to point out those views are not the views of the BBC. Yeah. Thank you, though. I appreciate the song. It's absolutely brilliant. So that one, and compared to your last one, actually shows us quite a range of styles. Even within the rock that you're doing, there is quite a range of
absolutely,
stuff.
Yeah.
So does your set sort of go from some highs and upbeat stuff like that to some of the more slow songs?
Definitely. We try to keep a bit of a flow going through it. We just try to do some really like soft and bluesy, jammy stuff, just to try to sort of maintain the energy through the set.
Yeah.
Great. It depends on the venue, really.
Are there any gigs which really stick out as being like the ones you love doing, or you came off stage and thought, you know what, that was absolutely the best we've ever played?
I think after some of the festival sets, I think we did Chard Rock was great.
Chard Rock. Nice.
Yes, that was amazing. And the Cobblestones as well. The last gig at the Cobblestones was awesome, supporting, was it Pussycat and the Dirty Johnsons and the Strays? They were, it was great night.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay. So for you, what is the sign that you're doing well? What is the sign that you're connecting with the crowd?
I think, you can see it in their faces. I think we're not a classic pub band. Pub bands, they want to hear covers. They want to, that's what they're booking for. And I think sometimes playing the original stuff, you can see people, I just wanted to hear the songs I know. So
they want Wonderwall.
They want Wonderwall. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and we don't do that. So we just do 2 covers. So I think you can see that. But when you know that people are there to hear original music, it's a completely different gig. I think we did Club Congo in Kick, which is an amazing night in Taunton, and the crowd there were just awesome.
Yeah, so we've heard about that night before.
You should go there. You should see that. Yeah, very good. Done by the Palooka 5 guys.
Who we've had in this show as well.
Yeah. Awesome.
There we go. Cool. Okay, so that is kind of where you can see them. Any gigs coming up we need to know about for people who've heard those 2 and think, you know what, I need to get out and see this live?
Yeah, we're excited. We're going to play at Watch It Festival in the Something Else tent, so not the main stage yet, but the Something Else tent, and we're playing Taunton live in the Vivery Park, which
nice. That's a big event.
Yeah, we've done that before. We played slightly smaller.
Event,
absolutely, yeah. I love Taunton Live. They're great people, so looking forward to supporting that.
And that's a home gig for you.
Yes.
From Taunton. You said you were from Taunton, so that's what's that like playing on home ground?
It's great. Yeah.
Do friends and family come along?
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah. What always fascinates me as well with guys like you who love music, love playing in a band. It obviously isn't a living yet. No. Maybe it is, but do you have day jobs as well?
We do. Yeah.
Yeah. So what sort of day jobs are there when you become a punk rocker in the evening? during the day?
Health insurance.
Health insurance. I love that. But that's the great thing, isn't it? That actually you can come home and do what you love, and then obviously you love health insurance.
I do
as well.
love health insurance.
Yeah, it was really important. What about the insurance when he gets up on the base there? Is that flicking through your mind?
Different kind of
You're not worried. You're not worried about that.
We don't insure him. That's
Would you insure him if he came to you and said, "No chance. I know how you live." Not insuring you. Okay. Let's hear another song. Then what have you got for us?
Obviously we've only got a short time, so I think we've got time for 8 more songs. Is that all right?
Yeah. Well, I'll be going home if that's what you're doing. You can have the rest of the show.
This one's called 8 More Songs.
Tunes and downbeat themes, songs about those fashion regimes of dictators and corporate greed. There's one you like, don't know what it's called. A cover song we really maul, some old song we overhaul. We got 8 more songs and then we're done. 8 more songs we got to run. Time changes, syncopated, double bass drum complicated, just us getting agitated. That awesome song we secretly hate, an often complex middle eight, a nice slow one you can contemplate. Got 8 more songs and then we're through. 8 more songs are just for you. Backstage passes, it's our last song, don't do waltzes, it's our last song, cut our losses. We got 8 more songs to see you through, 8 more songs are just for you, 8 more songs, good night to you. We got no more songs, now we're done, no more songs, we got to run. We gotta run, yeah, we gotta run, yeah. Woo. Yeah. Woo. You don't have to go, but you can't stay here. Go to the bar and buy some beer. 8 more songs and now we're done.
Brilliant! Absolutely love that. Oh, well done. That was really, really good. Great to meet you guys. Thanks for coming in.
And you, Charlie. Thank you for having us.
And also, thanks for stripping back your set and doing a nice acoustic. Well, I know you said you do some, but it's really lovely to hear that. We had Bryn who says, absolutely love the double bass. Massive favourite of mine. Love the metal acoustic set. Thanks, Bryn, for that one. Really good. Just remind us, coming up, Watch It Festival, you're there, and Taunton Live.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Any pubs coming up?
We're in the recording studio at the moment, so an album will be out shortly.
An album out shortly. That is exciting. When can we see that? I don't want to put pressure on you guys. But
by Taunton Live, I think. Yeah.
By Taunton Live. Yeah. Okay, that's in the summer. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Really great to meet you. That is Giant Robot Bodies here on BBC Somerset doing us an acoustic session.
Charlie Taylor.
BBC Somerset.